we're going to talk about setting up the timing on a 4.7 and a 3.7 Chrysler engine. Probably one of the more complicated ones to do, but yet at the same time, once you get your head around it, it's not bad. The new chains, the primary chain comes with two links, two colored links, and one colored link. And you line up the dot on your crank gear there with the one colored link and the cam gear dot with the two colored links. And you just set it like that. You just you can leave the bolt out, and you see here where you just kind of get it straight up, so they're both lined up straight up. And you can do that with a straight edge and an eyeball going this way. See? And that doesn't have to be exactly right, but it needs to be close. Then you put your secondary chain on, and you start out with the rear one. This camshaft is further back than the left bank, so you start out with the rear one, and there's a dot right there that shows for your right side, and then through this window, you can't really see it now, you'll see the other colored link. And likewise, you'll see the other colored link for your left bank through this window. That's a single colored link. These new chains only have one colored link on them. The old chains had two colored links. So where they would fill in that window, you see. Now they just have one colored link, but it's not exactly in the center of the window. That's the confusing part. When you get it on there, you'll see that it's not exactly on center. But here's how you know when you're right. You put your chain on, you get your left side going, and once again you got your colored link lined up with the dot for the left bank. But here's the ultimate test to know when you're right. When you've got everything set up and you think you're right, you lay your straight edge across here, and you see that dot there and that dot there and that hole there and that hole there. When you lay your straight edge across, if they're all lined up, you know you're right. You've got to be right. Regardless of whether you think you're right down here or not with the colored link showing through, when you're straight here and you're straight across here, like it is, you know you got it right. You can't be a tooth off. If you were a tooth off, it would show. This would be over here on an angle, or this would be on an angle. You know, you could never, by rotating the crank, see, you could never get them lined directly up, like you can when everything's right. So there you go. Hope that helps.